Hey guys, like the November going on here. Got doggy coming up in the room. Doggy! So it's been a while. I'm almost sick and a couple of things I had to deal with, personal shit. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't been enjoying or watching wrestling. I'm not really watching, paying attention to wrestling the last little while. AEW or WWE's been kind of stale, I guess you could say. I mean, like AEW has these pay-per-views that just don't end and some storylines that don't make sense. Same with WWE. The John Cena tournament's been incredible. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. We might have had one of the matches of the year when we had Carmelo Hayes and Walter randomly in a match together. Very, very good match. We've seen that on Raw. But here today, we're here to predict John Cena's last ever pay-per-view for WWE. It is WWE War Games, San Diego. John Cena is the Intercontinental Champion. If you live under a rock, he's now a Grand Slam champion. He's defending against Dirty Dom's hometown. As we go back and recap, John Cena won the belt from Dirty Dom in his last ever night in Boston, which is John Cena's hometown. As you can see, Tawny the doggy is very excited to talk about John Cena and everything wrestling related. Right, Tony? Come here. Oh, there you go. Tony, what do you think? What do you think about John Cena the last time is now? She's a little sad, you guys can tell. Also, tomorrow, I'm going to let you guys know that Colin is coming over and we're going to be doing watch along for Survivor Series. And Toddy will be getting her nails cut live on that watch along. As you can see, Toddy's very excited to be talking about wrestling right now. Um, we did not realize when I was watching SmackDown that they actually added a second men's war game match to the war game to kind of make sense. This storyline's been going on for a while, and it kind of needed to happen. Um, so let's get right into it. I know the one match is going to be the most predictable, so we're going to do that one first. Well, the very first match is probably going to be one of the two men's war games matches, because there's two of them. We got the MFTs, which is Solo Sikoa, Kala Tonga, which is the stupidest name on the face of God's green earth. JC Mateo, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa versus the White Six. Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowe, and Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy, and, Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and, surprise, surprise, Sami Zayn. Because there is no Samoan woman in the MFTs, Nikki Cross gets to wrestle a natural wrestling match on WWE. I have no idea what her job actually is. Although there's been hints of her going after a couple titles, there was even a hint when Zelina Vega was champion, she was going after that US title, nothing came of that, so what we're doing is Nikki Cross, I have no fucking clue. Um, but I think since the MFTs won the traditional Survivor Series tag team match today on SmackDown, we got to give Sammy something to get him going in 2026. I think it's going to be a very good match. Also, just to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing end of the year awards in a couple of weeks here, and it may surprise you who I pick as women's match of the year. Actually, it may not, or superstar performance of the year. But don't expect the same thing when seeing War Games with blood and guts, because AEW really loves the aspect of blood in their matches. And yes, WWE is a little more PG, but at least they understand what their audience is, and that's why their ratings aren't struggling. And that's not disrespect to AEW. That's just fact. Is WWE storyline a little more bland, a little more boring? Yeah, it can be. But at least they know their audience and they know what they can and can't get away with. They don't have to have a guy legitimately repeatedly stab a human being in the fucking face repeatedly at a fart for two pay-per-views in a row. And the same two people stabbing each other in the fucking face two pay-per-views in a row. If you don't know who it was, John Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly and a fork. That's what I'm going to tell you. That being said, I've run a little bit of rant here because I want to think WWE is going to push the MFTs to win this match. But at the same point, I also think they got to light a fire under. Sorry, guys, I have my fingers on the way there. Light the fire under with White Six. So they've kind of gone stale for a little bit now, and I don't know what they're actually doing with them. Um, I don't know what they do either way. But I think that the MFTs may win this. Or sorry, the White Six may win this match. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be violent. Eric Rowan is a violent man. The White Six are all deranged. Sami Zayn's going to want vengeance. The MFTs. I've had the opportunity to see Solo Sikoa, Tongaloa, and Tama Tonga in the War Games last year. They who had pretty good strength himself and kept on the lower towards tricep. I still don't know how that happened. What happened? Um, this is going to be a very good kickoff match. The only reason I don't think this women's match is going to be the first one is because there's two men's war games matches. We know what the main event's going to be, so yeah, I'm going to say the White Six will Sami Zayn win this match. Following that, I believe we're going to have Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Vanker, and nobody wants to watch it match of the night and probably the year. Because the last time Nikki Bella was on pay per view, we had the Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch match, which may go down as the worst match of 2025, and probably the best. And I hate this word, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's the biggest botcher of 2025. Nikki Bella's I guess you can say she kicked John Cena because there was no one there for her to see. Um, but this is easy. Stephanie McMahon wins this match. I'm not even wasting more energy on it. It'd be an okay match. Nikki Bella isn't good, and she hasn't been. She was good for the Diva era. Wrestling's passed Nikki by. Nikki has to realize that. Um, I like that she's willing to take all these losses to these up and comers, and also future stars that she lost twice to Roxanne Perez. This heel turn legitimately made no sense because Nikki Bella has lost twice to Roxanne Perez, and Roxanne Perez has lost to Stephanie McMahon, but Nikki Bella turned heel and attacked Stephanie McMahon and get the title shot, but uh, Roxanne Perez or Rebecca Rodriguez get nothing, even though they both beat Nikki Bella twice. Okay. Nikki Bella hasn't won a match since she's been back in WWE, but she somehow gets a women's title match. Okay. Um, yeah, so that's why it's quite simple for me. WWE is a rocket ship straight up to Stephanie's ass. She's not losing this match. There's going to be maybe a little bit of shenanigans by Nikki because Nikki's a very good heel, but Stephanie McMahon is not losing this match. Following that, we're going to have the women's war game match. If you don't know what that team is, it is Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, AJ Lee, Io Scott, and Alexa Bliss versus a girl who I've been high on from NXT for a very, very, very long time. She's improved so much. And actually, congratulations. She just got engaged tonight, Last Legend. Um, Unfortunately, we're going to have to see Nia Jax in the Elimination Chamber yet again. We're going to have the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka is female wrestler of the year. It's over. Hands down. That's it. Her performances, her matches, her character work, everything. Asuka is female performer of the year for me. So the Kabuki Warriors and Becky Lynch, who is a close second. And if you guys don't know, also there's a new Intercontinental Women's Champion. Congratulations, Maxine Dupree. She worked her ass off to get it. This one's harder for me to pick because I don't know which way WWE wants to go. The women have the advantage. Heels, sorry, have the advantage. Or sorry, the faces have the advantage in this match. As sorry, tonight Charlotte sorry beat Asuka to give her team the advantage. Um, you may see Charlotte turn. You may see somebody else in that match turn. Maybe Alexa, who knows? Or you may just see a good match. It's going to be brutal. It's not going to be anywhere near as violent as that blood and guts match is. Yeah, we saw with the AEW girls, because nobody in that match is insane Sky Blue. Had Charlotte Sky Blue, that was an incredible performance she did. Cut herself a little deep, Eddie Guerrero herself. If you don't get the reference, go take a look at Eddie Guerrero versus JBL. Um, but Sky Blue is legitimately psychotic. Um, but what a performance she put in that match 2 weeks ago. I told people before I ever watched that show, and you guys saw me as I watched so long. I was petrified what Scott Lee was going to do, and we saw my reaction during that match. We also saw my reaction to what they did to Darby Allin, which is still, my personal opinion, not supposed to be part of televised wrestling, but okay. Um, that's an indie bullshit match, that one. But they with Darby there. And Babbling Nick, I don't know who to win. I don't see them pinning last. They can't pin last. They can't pin submission Flash Legend right away. She's got called up and they're making her powerhouse already. She's destroying everyone. I think the only person on the heel team that could probably take the pin is either Kyrie or Naya. They can't let Becky take the pin. And if Becky does take the pin's name from AJ Lee, I think that Rhea and Io are so safe they can take the pin for the face team on this match because there's nothing to touch their momentum in this stardom. Um, nothing. Um, oof, this is tough. I don't know who's gonna win this match. Um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna see Moonsault from the top for sure, but Io, that's for sure. I'm interested to see what AJ Lee's gonna do. So first time she's in a War Games match, or in my opinion, if I can remember correctly, even a steel cage match of any kind. Um, I'm interested to see what Last Legend's gonna do this match as well. She's got a very unique skill set about herself. Last time Becky and Charlotte were in this match, they were teammates. I legitimately don't know who wins this match. I'm gonna say the Kabuki Warriors team wins, and I think Charlotte Flair gets pinned. Following that, we have the last ever pay-per-view match for John Cena defending the Intercontinental Championship against Dirty Dom. I've been seeing the reports. I don't know if they're true or not. Apparently, a certain somebody is supposed to come back at this pay-per-view. Um, and if that certain somebody comes back, it'd be cool to see that person help Dom Mysterio. But Dom Mysterio is going to get huge pop. This is his hometown. John Cena may get booed out of the building. He may get cheered. It's his last ever WWE pay-per-view match. Keep that in mind. This Saturday night main event to me is not a pay-per-view or a PLE. It's just a glorified hell show. Um, hmm. I don't know if they want to keep the belt on John and give it to Gunther Walter when he beats him for his last ever match, or if they give it back to John and to become the more arrogant person that said he beat John Cena and John Cena the last ever title match of any kind. If they do, this will make John even bigger heel egomaniac, but I think they want to turn Dom babyface soon. You can see clearly see the rest of Judgment Day splintering away from him. If that certain somebody does come back, they're going to interfere. They're going to help Dom Mysterio, that being Liv Morgan, because of all the reports people have been saying. I don't see Liv Day coming back this way. Although I wanted to, because I fucking miss Liv. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if WWE gets the title back to Dom after John's had it for a couple of weeks. It won't be anywhere as close to the shortest Tatum's title reign, which is what, a week, 13 days, something like that. John Cena's already beat Dom Mysterio twice. Tag team and one-on-one. This is the second Mysterio John Cena's beat for a belt. If you guys remember, he beat Ray for the heavyweight belt. Uh, I don't know which way WWE wants to go with this. I don't think Gunther, Walter, whatever his name is, if you want to call him, is going to need the Intercontinental title when he beats John in the tournament finals. So that's going to make me believe that Dominic Mysterio wins his title back. Then we have the men's war game match. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, the Usos versus Brock Lesnar, which I'm petrified with the match going to do inside of a steel cage, especially when they did an octagon. Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. I've seen Bronson Reed in War Games matches. I've seen Usos in several War Games matches. I've actually was witness to those three people plus Roman Reigns plus CM Punk in the War Games match in Vancouver last year. They all did really crazy shit. It's a very, very good match. Great storytelling. I think there's going to be a little bit of teasing that CM Punk and Cody Rhodes may fall out with each other a few times during this match. If you guys remember, Roman Reigns actually had the pull it out and measure comment because they still decided who's the captain of the team it is. Um, the heels have the advantage in this match. I think they may want to continue this Cody Rhodes to Drew McIntyre feud for a bit longer. And Drew McIntyre gets one more goddamn title shot, doesn't win. I'm gonna do nothing because there's nothing I can do. I still got lines from Simon Miller. Shout out Simon Miller. Um, I think Drew McIntyre is gonna pin Cody Rhodes. All right, guys, let me know what you think in your predictions down below in the comments. And any question, anything, any comments, any questions, anything, leave them all below. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow for War Games San Diego. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow.